Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I have a interesting story of how some autographs that I have are connected through in-person um, autograph appearances, signings, um, movies, music, and a cool little connection I put together. I didn't really think about this in the past, but talking to a friend that I was starting to tell him, like, I've got this autograph and this autograph, and hey, these two guys are connected and these two people are connected. And like I said, if you bear with me, this will all make sense here shortly. And did you notice my Golden Girls shirt? My wife got this for me a while back. And who didn't love the Golden Girls? It's one of my favorite shows from the 80s. Well written comedy with four great actresses, comedic actresses. Even though it was Estelle Getty's she wasn't an actress before Golden Girls, so it was kind of her first acting experience. So definitely very cool. And if you remember, I have Miss Betty White's autograph right there. So thank you, Miss Betty White. And I told my wife I would gladly wear this proudly around the house anytime. But I guess it's out there now for the public to see, whoever should see this video. So, and I find it kind of ironic that Betty White, now 96 years old, is the lone surviving Golden Girl out of the four, and she was the oldest of the four. She and B. Arthur were both born in 1922. Betty White was born a few months before her, so she was the oldest out of the four actresses, and she's the one that survived all of them. So good for her. I think everybody loves Betty White. She's like a national treasure anymore. So I am very grateful that I have the autograph right there. I will always treasure that. So let me get to my connect the dots kind of story, and I think you'll think this is pretty cool once I get going. So as I said before, I got Mr. Jim Belushi's autograph in person while he performed with Dan Aykroyd at Tower Records. They were promoting this CD, How Love Will Travel. They performed a few songs, had some issues, the power went out. Jim Belushi got upset. I don't have any video, but I do have photographs of that, the signing. So my first connection is Jim Belushi, brother of John Belushi. John Belushi obviously was in Animal House, along with Saturday Night Live and other movies. But Animal House is where, and today I found out my bacon number. I have not been in a movie, but my bacon number is 4. And you'll see why here in just a second. Because Kevin Bacon, who played Chip Diller he was an Omega Pledge in Animal House. Kevin Bacon, John Belushi, Jim Belushi, me. So kind of a stretch, but my bacon number to me is 4. So I think that's pretty cool. If you have a autograph experience where you can connect the dots and figure out your bacon number, please let me know. So back to Animal House. And a side note, Animal House came out in 1978. I was able to go to Universal Studios on the tour in 1979, and I don't vividly remember seeing Animal House when it was in the theaters, but once we got there, Universal Studios had the Animal House set still up and visible, where they had all the car in the front yard, and the front yard was just trash, and it's the same as it was in the movie. So I got to see Animal House in person, and I remember when I was there that it seems like I had watched the movie, but I don't consciously remember that, but nonetheless. So that's just a side note. So Animal House, Douglas C. Niedermeyer, Mark Metcalf, played Douglas C. Niedermeyer in the movie. And if you've seen the movie, he plays an obnoxious asshole, and it's funny. It's very, very funny. So Douglas C. Niedermeyer, Mark Metcalf, plays Douglas C. in Twisted Sister's video, We're Not Gonna Take It. Then he has a similar line in Animal House and in the video, and I didn't realize he had portrayed the part as Douglas C. They don't see Niedermeyer in the video, but his name in Animal House was Douglas C. Niedermeyer. So definitely a connection there. They want to make the correlation. And the video begins where he's at the head of the table, they're eating dinner, the family's eating dinner, and a young boy Mark Metcalf is still playing the persona of Douglas C. Niedermeyer, obnoxious asshole, overbearing. And a young boy at the table asks to be excused, and he goes upstairs and he starts to play Twisted Sister, We're Not Gonna Take It. And Douglas C. goes upstairs and grills him and is like, what are you gonna do with your life? What is that, a Twisted Sister pin on your uniform? A reference to the line he had in Animal House. And years later, I would find out that the young boy in the video was actor Jeremy Sisto, where I got his autograph through the mail a few years ago. Had no idea when I got the autograph that he was the young boy in the video. So there's another connection right there. I think that was pretty cool. And they're in a Twisted Sister video. And here's a little secret. Dee Snider and some older musicians, I know Search from Third Base, the rap group, he worked at a radio station. And I did a little research to get Dee Snider's autograph. And at the time he worked at WMMR 93.3. I can't remember where that station is. I think it's back east somewhere. But I found out he was a DJ on that station and asked him for his autograph. And he hooked me up with one. And I'm 99% sure that this is a legitimate autograph because it's with a blue Sharpie. And there's inconsistencies in the ink where if it's an auto pen or a printed autograph, it will be pretty much exactly the same across. And this reflects how when you write, you push down certain spots and you lift up on certain spots of your signature. And this looks 100% authentic to me. So I believe I have a legitimate Dee Snider autograph. So Dee Snider, We're Not Gonna Take It video, starring Jeremy Sisto, starring Mark Metcalf, Douglas C. from Animal House, where Kevin Bacon was Chip Diller, Jim Belushi, saw Jim Belushi in person with Dan Aykroyd. So kind of a cool little connected dots autograph story today. And as I was going through my binders, I don't know if you can see the binders, but let me see. Those are my autographs, most of them in these binders right there. Most of those are all full of autographs. I was kind of putting together other connected dots kind of stories, so I'm going to definitely be back with one of those. And the next video will be a nostalgia video. I'm trying to do this every day, but it's kind of a tough deal. But try to alternate autographs, nostalgia from the 70s and 80s, where I grew up, what I can relate to. So if you enjoyed this video, come back. I'll have another one up shortly. And thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you later. Bye.